creating is? Alright, do you think branding is important for a creator? Very. The next speaker is the director of brand strategy of .store. .store is the best platform if you're a creator and you want to sell online. So give it up, put your hands together for Arjun Pandey!
Hello. Hey everybody. Hi. I'm Arjun.
I enjoyed your thing with Tim.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Whoa. Somebody whose mic is on, we need to know. Are we good? Alright, well, hello everybody. I'm Arjun, great to see all of you. I was reading a report on the state of the creator economy recently. Lots of great insights. Fantastic report. But there was this one thing that really stuck with me. It said, and I quote, "The internet is total freaking chaos." And it's true. The internet is chaotic. There are millions of creators competing for your attention. There are millions and millions of URLs and links being shared. The challenge to reach and engage an audience is very real. I don't know if you are allowed to talk about the algorithm, but as a creator who's just starting out, it can be really frustrating. And to be a content creator involves more than just creating content. I mean, content creators are unique, and the content you create is very unique. But there are other decisions to be made. You know, at what time of the day should I post? Which thumbnail should I use? Should my mouth be open or closed in the thumbnail? Decisions. And talking about monetization, which is why you're creating content, right? I mean, for the love of the content, of course, but to be able to do it sustainably, to be able to do it consistently, you need to monetize. And for that, in all likelihood, all of you are going to share links to URLs. Now imagine, millions of creators, each one on multiple social platforms, sharing multiple links on each platform. That's kind of crazy. There is an entire ocean of links and URLs out there, and this is no way to stand out. This is no way to differentiate yourself. This is no way to build your brand. In fact, it's the exact opposite. If I were to ask all of you, how many of you share links or URLs along with your content? If I were to ask you how many of you share maybe Amazon links or other affiliate links? And now let me give you a scenario. Let's say there's a subscriber or fan who really engages with you and they want to buy a product. How will they go about finding it? Or even better, let's assume they want to tell a friend about it. How would they go and find that product and buy it? If your answer is that they have to go to the social platform and then find your channel and then open a video or post and then go to the description box, then think about it. You've put in a lot of potentially revenue-killing steps between that willing subscriber and monetization. So, which brings us to the key question. Why is building a brand essential for a creator? And how is that linked to URLs and links? But before we get into that, we have been speaking for a couple of minutes about the creator economy, and we haven't talked about Mr. Beast, which obviously is not allowed. So here's a customary and self-serving Mr. Beast plugin.
Still going in circles. During this bit, me and the boys have been wearing some brand new designs, which you can now buy on our new store, MrBeast.store. 3, 2, 1! We switched from shopmrbeast.com, which was very long, move over, to MrBeast.store. Oh my god! No way! Whoa! We just about died! I'm gonna show you how to just hit a full strike. Easy. Okay. Alright, here comes the strike, baby! A .store domain is the perfect choice for anyone looking to sell anything online. That was the worst throw yet! That was the best throw yet! That was awesome! If you're looking to set up a store, It should be a .store domain, so your customers clearly know that your website is a store.
This is Carl's car.
Unlike .com, MrBeast.store tells the world that the website is my store. Oh,
Whoa. Seems like the biggest creators really care about their brand. Right, so why is building a brand essential for a creator? It's not a one-off. I mean, some of the best, the biggest creators, the most effective ones are very particular about every aspect of their brand and how they present it online. And I know these are all .store examples. This was a low-hanging fruit. Couldn't pass on the opportunity to share the amazing roster of .store users. But my point still stands. Why is your brand so important and why should you curate it really well? Well, there's data behind it. Brand building from an early stage for a creator leads to better results. Instead of sharing this unoptimized, hard to remember third-party link that means nothing for your fans and your subscribers, if you use a branded custom link which has a big overlap with your brand, which represents your brand, it brings more people to wherever you want to send them. It makes it more likely for them to purchase the products that you want them to buy. And it creates more engagement. But let's move beyond data for a second and look at it more conceptually. As a creator, and especially if you're just starting out, you will always have a few fans that will really support you. They'll engage with you more than anybody else. They'll engage with your content more. And you sort of owe it to them to make it easy for them to support you and talk about you. Some of that word of mouth magic. If you share a link that is easy for them to share with their friends, it allows your brand to travel. It allows you to be remembered. And it reinforces your brand identity from a very early stage. This example that you see on the screen here, it's not Rihanna's official account sharing this. It's a fan account sharing her merch store link. And this happens every single day, and it happens more by word of mouth than on social media platforms. So as a creator, you owe it to yourself to make sure your brand is represented in its best form from the get-go. So this is great. I mean, this is very clear. Brands and optimized brands really work well for creators, and they really give them a leg up. So why aren't more people doing it? As .store, we really wanted to understand what was going on, so we did what we could, and we went and talked to a lot of creators. And what we heard invariably was, Arjun, don't be a dumbass. I'm a creator. I understand the importance of having a well-optimized, professional-looking brand. My brand's really important. I'm a creator. Aesthetically, I'm a lot more cued in than most people. I'm a creator. My social existence matters a lot more to me. But there were a lot of misconceptions. There were a lot of things that creators didn't understand, which were holding them back from having a great online branded presence. People thought that a domain name was tied to a website, that you couldn't have a domain link without having a website. But that's not true. People thought that your domain name died if you stopped using the website or the platform. Well, that is also not true. People thought that there was no way to use a branded link if you were promoting other third-party URLs like Amazon links or Depop links. That is also not true. There were a lot of these misconceptions that were just that were founded on nothing. Another big one was creators and early creators thinking that only when you had a big team of tech experts at your beck and call could you pull off something like this. And that is also not true. But before any of this, there was one more question that came to me every single time, which was, hey, there are a lot of domain extensions out there, the .com being the most common one. Why should we pick a .store? And to answer that, what we did is we set up an experiment that was 18 months long. We built 2 websites through an independent agency from scratch. These websites were selling some cool products. And the only difference was the URL. One was a brandname.com and the other was a brandname.store. We collected data for over a year, and what we found was amazing, for us at least. We found that the Dot Store brand allowed you to acquire customers at 12% lower cost. That's 12% margin in your pocket. It gave you more visibility and it gave you more engagement. That's fantastic. And now you can not only optimize your brand, but do it in a manner that allows you to perform better. The misconception about setting up links was a real one, and it was a concern. So we set up Link.Store. Go check it out if you have the time. We've set up a product where in 3 quick steps, you can set up your brand to redirect to any affiliate link that you're sharing, including Amazon. So we've made it as easy as possible for you to get your branded domain out there in 3 easy steps. But more importantly, and which is why we're here today, as we try and get the word out, the idea was to partner with other entities that have the same objective as us, which is enabling creators. And Nas is the perfect brand to do that with. You might have gotten emails about this over the last week, but we're launching the Dot Store, the Creators Dot Store and Nas Academy program, where we'll handpick creators that go through an entire month of workshops with amazing mentors like Nisar. You become a part of a vibrant creator community that allows you to learn. And you have 2 months of a program designed to help you create content within the guardrails of the Nas Academy. And at the end of it, there's $10,000 in cash prize to be won. All of this while you become better creators and become better at creating content. So yeah, here's the QR code. I request all of you to scan it, register your interest if you're a content creator, and folks from Nas Academy will be in touch with you. And thank you for your time today. I've tried to keep this short as possible, but it was great to catch up with all of you. Thanks.
Hello! Okay, everybody. Okay, let's go. Cass, what are we doing?
Alright, as I said at the beginning, I'm Mexican. Everyone has been to Mexico?
Yeah!
Wow,
Alright,
most people have been to
So,
Mexico.
we're gonna do a Mexican wave!
Some
They're not very
people are
exciting.
like, what the heck is a Mexican wave?
Okay, it's very easy. You're gonna stand up from your seat with a lot of energy that I know that you have.